Hello everyone, my name is Dominic and welcome to Dom's Reviews, where I review anything and everything animated. You know what the title is, you know what this is about. This is about Tangled, the series. No, not Tangled the series. This is about Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure season finale. My goodness, it was awesome. It was fantastic. I love this show. I love everything about this show. It is creeping up and up and up on the greatest Disney Channel cartoon of all time, in my opinion. What a way to end a great season. Full of adventure, full of cliffhangers, full of it was fantastic. I loved every second of it. Let's get it started. Now, to start things off, this is going to be a huge spoilerish free video. I'm going to deal with one spoiler. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to just give you a dash of a spoiler for part of the story, but other than that, main stuff, I'm not going to go too doggone deep. This one spoiler, though, is pretty insane. It's pretty crazy, so get ready for it. But here we go with the story. Alright, so the season finale is called Destinies Collide. And finally, the gang has finally made it to the Dark Kingdom. Rocks are everywhere, and they're ready to face what is Rapunzel's destiny, as she is the sun drop reacting to the moonstone. So if you didn't see the previous episode, at the very end of the episode, Flynn got this piece of paper from Dominic, and it said that one of Rapunzel's troop was going to betray her. Now Flynn, aka Eugene Fitzherbert, I'm so on the Eugene train, he thinks that Cassandra might be the person that's going to betray them, but he doesn't want to tell Rapunzel, but somehow Rapunzel always figures out this stuff. And Rapunzel's like, she's my best friend. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. We can do this together. We can trust her. But throughout the episode, you can see her kind of not necessarily questioning Cassandra's judgment, but more like, you know, it may come true, but I'm just gonna be like, okay, are you sure about that, Cass? Are you sure we should do this? And meanwhile, Flynn is just being like, I don't know. I know it's definitely not Lance. It's definitely not Shorty. It's gotta be Cassandra. And this entire theme plays out for the entire episode. Eugene is constantly like, what is this? What is that? Who's gonna betray? As well as Rapunzel. And they decide to go on this gondola to get to the kingdom, because if they went through the gorge, it would take months probably, and it's very dangerous. So they took a gondola across, and this man attacks them, and it turns out to be the king of the Dark Kingdom. And it turns out, when Eugene sacrifices himself in order for them to get across and move on to the Dark Kingdom, this is the big spoiler, okay? So this is it, right here. Right here is the big spoiler. The big spoiler is that the king of the Dark Kingdom turns out to be Eugene's father, which was crazy. What happens is the king starts acting very Eugene-like. Word for word, he says the quote in the tower when Eugene was trapped by Rapunzel's hair. It was like, you know, I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. Here comes like the smolder scene, but it's used differently, and he says the exact same tone of voice, exact same everything. It's like, this is definitely Eugene's dad. Eugene doesn't know how to deal with it, like, at all. He's like, so I was this orphan this whole time, and now I'm a prince for the Dark Kingdom? It was a great part of the episode. And meanwhile, the others are just trying to get to the Moonstone. Adira joins them, and they're just trying to get to the next part of the journey, trying to see Rapunzel's destiny. And that's all I'm going to do for story, but it was a fantastic episode with twists and turns and plot points, and seriously, Eugene's a prince now. The story was great. The story's fantastic. Let's get on to the music. The music was great. There's only 2 songs, but each fantastic. Each has a really good vibe to them. The first song is With You By My Side, which is sung by Rapunzel, Eugene, and Cassandra. And basically, the song is about how we're about to face this crazy destiny that's coming toward us. But you know, who cares? With you by my side, it's going to be okay. We got this. And it's really good. All the talent sings beautifully. They make a fantastic harmony, and when you listen to the song, a lot of the plot points that happens in the episode comes to light. You can definitely see, especially in the animation quality too, the imagery to show what could possibly happen if they go to the Dark Kingdom and they face this destiny. And then the other song was Everything I Ever Knew, which is sung by Eugene, and it was a great song. It's not my favorite song, but it was a great song emotionally. It was kind of like what Cassandra got in the other huge mid-season finale, where he got this huge bombshell about how the Dark Kingdom's king is his father, and throughout his entire life he's been a thief, thinking that no one's ever loved him, being a different person, and now he has to deal with like this new life that he's got to do. He never thought was going to be such an important role, that his destiny also lied within the Dark Kingdom, and it's sung beautifully. Zachary Levi definitely kills it. It's a fantastic song. And the animation, you know what I think about it. The animation, I love it. But they have quite a lot of action sequences in here, and I gotta say the choreography is unreal. Like, it's so fluid and seamless, and yet so, like, not princess cartoon type of action, but it was so good. Everyone gets a real cool moment to shine. Even Lance, Maximus, Shorty has his moments, but it was all great, and I loved it. And so my final thoughts on the season finale is that, man, I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, except for that one spoiler, but this was a great way to end a great season. Again, don't want to spoil it. You're going to have to see for yourself. It's so good, and it makes me want more, and I'm ready. I'm so ready for season 3, because when I first watched this episode, I was like, what else could they do for season 3? And now I know, and it's going to be awesome. I'm just so excited. And the thing is, this show needs a lot of respect, in my opinion. If you're a fan of Tangled, the original movie, you have to see this show. It is so darn good. All the talent is fantastic. The previous talent comes back to help out. Chris Sonnenberg, the creator, the producer of the show, does an amazing job, and his entire staff, kudos. This show kicks so much butt. I love it. It is my favorite Disney Channel cartoon, I think. And it speaks for itself. Definitely check it out. Follow all the creators on Twitter. I'm going to have them in the DMs, at least the ones I know for sure. But what do you think about Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure? What do you think about Tangled the series? What do you think about it all? Have you seen the season finale? Tell me in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram right here. Oh yeah. And thank you so much for watching Dom's Reviews. I really appreciate it. And let's get some more Tangled. Watch it, live it, love it!